Right. I think we're ready to get started here. Let's do this. Alright. Well, hello my kohais. Hope you're all doing well. I'm your host, Torano Senpai, and welcome to this month's Dev Diary. I know I'm a day late, but hey, better late than never, right? Yeah. Let's just go ahead and get started with this. So, yeah. Already, I'm kind of excited because now we actually get to see the in-game model for the Oviraptor, which I'm very much looking forward to seeing more of. Okay, so why don't we scroll on down and have ourselves a read. Welcome to the July Development Diary. We are officially less than 1 month away from Update 15, and there's still quite a bit to talk about. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And of course, the first image we get here is a beautiful image of the Velociraptors. We have the two Mirage skins, and then I don't remember what skin this is, but it's clearly different from these guys, and these are, just a clutch of eggs, which are really nice. I really like the detailing of the eggs. Like, they're not just all white, they actually are, like, colored with spots and stuff. Really nice. Absolutely love the colors here. This is kind of off-center, though, isn't it? Let me fix that. Yep. And I just about got it, and boom, there. Yeah, very, very lovely image of the Velociraptor here. Anyway, let's continue. State of development. Due to the variety of real-world factors in porting... Oh, thank you, Dan O'Kyrus. Dust Devil Skin. Due to a variety of real-world factors impacting our team, it is not possible for Update 15 to begin public testing in July. Despite this, we are continuing to work tirelessly on getting the initial public test branch release candidate ready for players as soon as possible. This early version will include... Okay, so this is what we'll be getting in the PTB. The Gallimimus, so we will be getting a new dinosaur within the public test branch. Paleobotany and Paleoflora excavations. Animal courtship, breeding and nesting. Animal look IKs, or inverse kinematics. Animal milestones, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it will be described here. New nursery menu, new landscape menu and landscaping improvements. New research trees, improved world grid, and challenge mode rebalance. Okay. And then features coming with the full live update in late August. So this is actually stuff that won't be in the public test branch. This will actually come later. Oviraptor, animal aggression and fleeing, threat behaviors, animal vegetation browsing, and new feeders and feeding enrichment items. Ooh. Okay. For more information on breeding, you can check out last month's Dev Diary to learn all about it. As for the release date of Update 15, we're dropping a trailer later within the week, so keep your eyes peeled. Well, today is Friday, so unless a trailer comes out today, their window kind of closes tomorrow, doesn't it? But yeah, that's going to be exciting to see. I can't wait to see what they come up with. Did you saw the situation about the internet being censored in the UK, and they say it's doing... no, I haven't seen that. What? Anyway, moving on from that. Alright, Update 15. Here we go. We actually get a good look at the Oviraptor. Joining Gallimimus in Update 15 is the equally, if not more, feathered friend, Oviraptor. This small dinosaur is similar in size to a Velociraptor, boasting rich plumage and a particularly elegant tail fan. Can you tell I haven't had my coffee today? In the park, our scientists discovered that most restorations of Oviraptor are actually based on a relative named Sittipati. There's a bit of trivia for you there. So anytime you see an Oviraptor on screen in a documentary or a movie, It might actually be City Patty they're basing it on. Though many guests expect to see a larger animal due to this era, the real oviraptor was more compact and basal by comparison. Scientifically speaking, they have a vibe of an overgrown parrot. So why don't we take a look at the oviraptor, which we have a very beautiful image of. Like, look at that. I absolutely love this oviraptor. You know, how long has it been since we got an interpretation of oviraptor? I think it was Dominion that we saw oviraptor last time in any form of paleo media, and even then, it was based on City Patty. This is definitely a whole different animal than the one we see in the documentaries and movies. But look at that. The head is a lot longer. The crest is shorter. It's a bit stockier. For all intents and purposes, it looks like a fluffy turkey. And I absolutely adore the colorations on this. Like, look at the feathering. It's nicely detailed. Like, on the wing and tail fan, you got, like, these bands of white and yellowy brown with the dark brown or black rims, like, on the edge. You got, like, this orangey yellow on, like, the head and, like, a lovely shade of blue around the eye and crest. Oh, my God, you are a beautiful creature. I cannot wait to have you in my parks. Oh, my God, yes. This is a beautiful, beautiful animal. And I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of skins to come up with. But honestly, this might be my favorite one that I've seen so far. Oh, and there we go. There's another image, this time of what looks like a male and a female with their babies. For this skin, we have a bit more of a subdued color. We got like a browny gray color for the main body. We got white for the head and neck. I think we have some sexual dimorphism because this crest seems a lot taller, so this might be the female, this one might be the male. And we also have like this iridescent green on the wings here. I wonder if that pattern continues on all of the wing. And then we have the little babies, which are, all fluffy, kind of gangly looking. They kind of look like a plucked vulture in a way, and it's really cute. I love these guys. They're awesome. And also, we have some eggs, which are a lovely shade of teal or like a blue-green color. And of course, they've been hatched. We can see 3 oviraptors here, but it looks like a couple more eggs have hatched since. Yeah, this is an absolutely gorgeous creature. I can't wait to see these guys in our parks and stuff like that. Man. We got oviraptor in Prehistoric Kingdom before it came to the Isle. Let that sink in. Oh, it even says check out the iridescence on these feathers. Oh, look at that. Having lived in the deserts of Cretaceous Mongolia, oviraptor is a great companion to animals like Protoceratops. The pair go great together with some paleobotany, too. The image is great, but I wonder if that little comment was a nod, right? Because oviraptor, for those of you who are not in the know, means egg thief. Because back in the day, oviraptor was thought to be a nest raider, and it was specifically thought that it had been caught stealing a nest of Protoceratops eggs. However, we've learned that the eggs were actually oviraptor's own, and that the supposed egg thief might have actually been a parent brooding its nest. So I'm wondering if the reason they made that comment is because of that. However, seeing the two of these animals together, like in an enclosure or out in the wild, however this was taken, is beautiful. Absolutely love this image. And I think we get a good look at what the female looks like, which is a bit more subdued. Like, the colors are not as vibrant, and of course, the crest is in, blue. Friend enrichment. Huh. So maybe some animals would prefer to have a specific species alongside them. That'd be something. Like, I know, like, Prehistoric Kingdoms implemented, like, a system where if animals from the same dig site or formation they get like a special sort of boost, like rating for their enclosures. What if they actually did that, add that as like a type of enrichment where some animals will get a bonus if they're placed alongside an animal they're comfortable with or an animal from their formation? That'd be something. Something like Jurassic World Evolution 2, but maybe make it so there's not a hate option, because the last thing we need is something like stupid like a Triceratops and a Stegosaurus can't get on for some reason. Alright. Oh, and here we go. Animal milestones. Last year we introduced a new scoring system for animals called Animal Points. Excuse me. Depending on the species, its individual size, mutation, growth stage, etc., would all contribute to its final value, making it more or less appealing to guess. In Update 15, we're adding on to this system through Animal Milestones, a collection of achievements that can be completed throughout an animal's life. With each milestone that is unlocked, the animal will receive extra points depending on how much of an accomplishment it was. Some examples of milestones include Ancestor. Become an ancestor to over 3 generations of offspring. Ooh! So basically, be a great grandpa or grandma is what it's saying. It's got to be a very old dinosaur. Or prehistoric animal, I guess. Newborn, naturally born in the park. So there is another bonus with having like a newborn dinosaur come to the park. Alpha, become the leader of a herd. Naturally. Unrequited lover. Oh no! Attempted courtship 3 or more times without success. Oh my god. Oh, my dude. If you've been rejected 3 times, I think that's the sign you do need to give up. And shoot, 1 rejection might be more than enough. Oh, 3 times. I am so sorry, dude. She's not worth it in that case. The amount of points per milestone is subject to change. Based on what a specific animal does during their time in the park, they could have a completely different journey to other individuals. There are currently around 20 milestones implemented in Update 15, with more planned to be added as the animal AI continues to grow in complexity. Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing this. It's very minor, but like this is more like looking at like a park aspect, whether instead of like the animal aspect. But it's a nice little detail. Like this is your prized dinosaur or mammal. Right. Animal look IK. One of the lesser discussed aspects about Update 15 is the inclusion of animal look inverted kinematics, allowing animals to look at other creatures and objects. Due to our seamless ontogeny, rigging, pipeline, and diverse neck shapes across the animals, this has been quite the undertaking. Lots of engineering has gone into this development, and will continue to do so as we get closer to release. Though not yet ready for mass implementation, you can see how it's developing below with some tests on the Ukranaluk, which we'll have a look here. So this is what it looks like from above. Yeah, that looks nice. Really nice. But you can just see the Ukranaluk looking at like the little yellow arrow things, and it is following along it very seamlessly, which I quite like. And then we can see it over here from the side view. You can see it looking down, looking around its side. We can see it looking up. We can see it looking down again, looking forward. It's a very nice detail. It's going to make these animals feel even more alive than all. Like every time a new system is, like even just the smallest thing like this, it's going to make these animals really come to life in ways that like other games haven't done. Like yeah, Jurassic World Evolution 2 has done it. But like I said, Jurassic World Evolution 2 and probably even 3 is very beginner level in comparison to this. Need I remind you, indie developed game, and yet they put a lot more effort and creative freedom in than a AAA studio developer. Once it's finished, this will become a core part of our future combat system to take advantage of adjustable head positions. So yeah, they are now taking the first steps into the combat system, which I'm sure some of you are looking forward to more than anything else. Right. Global grid improvements. In case you didn't know, players can enable a global grid while placing objects or prefabs in the world. This can make a building a lot easier and more organized. The problem is that in the current game, it doesn't work too well. That's why for Update 15, we have vastly improved the global grid logic. It has now a dedicated grid graphic to indicate when it's enabled, and it's definitely more usable for a variety of structures. It's pretty satisfying to build a park this way. Alright, so let's have a looky-loo here. Oh my god, look at that! This is going to make it so much easier to build. Thank you! Yes, we very much needed this. Look at that. Oh my god. In fact, players can now toggle this grid while building fences. Enabling this certainty gives us a wave of nostalgia for our favorite childhood zoo sims. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at it. It's perfect. Oh my lord. I love it. I love it. I can't wait. We eventually hope to bring this feature to paths if we have the resources to rework them before leaving early access. I hope so too. Alright, now we move on to another park aspect. Feeders! One of our most anticipated features of this update is the addition of new feeders. Increasing the player's choice of feeders is crucial to us, as in Update 15, some animals will not only want multiple diets present, but multiple feeder designs for enrichment too. This process began with designing a library of updated food assets that can be sprinkled across the upcoming feeder types. Though they adhere to the existing diets, their content is much more diverse. For example, the fish diet can now include crabs and squid. Alright, well, let's have a look at the image. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this looks much nicer than what we had right now. We have the carnivore feed, which just has like a bunch, an amalgamation of meat. Oh, God, you know what this looks like? This looks like those bags of deer meat that I had in my freezer last winter. Like, oh my god, it looked exactly like this. It's kind of grotesque. And then we got fish. I wonder if this is like ice. Maybe we can see fish. There are crabs. Some of the fish are chopped up. I can see the squid. Very nice. We got bugs here. This just looks like a pile of crickets and a centipede. And as far as fruits go, we got berries, melons. I see a banana, watermelon. Don't know what that is. That like green fruit with like the white middle. I don't know what that is. We got vegetables with all kinds of leafy greens and pumpkins and corn and cabbage. And I guess this is meant to be like straw or hay. Maybe. I don't know. Speaking of, we updated our standard features to use new models, support recoloring, and even added 3 new types: large, small, and long. Yes! Finally! Feeders won't be so boring now. As you can imagine, different sizes hold different amounts of food. There's also a new plastic material, bringing 4 new different styles. Yes! Oh my god, we needed this so bad. Look at that. This is definitely going to be put to good use. The builds I can do with these are astronomical. In addition to the 3 new feeder sizes above, we're also aiming to include a new feeder types inspired by zoos. One of our ideas is a plastic fish carcass that feeders can fill with chunks of fish. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Marco's gone live. No, I gotta end this soon so I can watch him. Fick. Yeah, it looks really nice. I like the tuna fish here. Then we got concept. Yeah, that's concept art. And would you look at that? Seems all this talk about food made our Gallimimus hungry. Ah, and they can eat from the top feeders. That's really nice. I can't wait for these to be in the park. Thanks to their height, Gallimimus will be able to eat from both short and tall feeders. This is a feature that we look forward to expanding to animals like hadrosaurs. So hadrosaurs won't just be restricted to low feeders. They can eat from the top ones too. Oh, that's awesome. All right, how much more of this is there? Oh my god, there is a lot. All right, landscape improvements. July brought quite a few unexpected developments to our landscaping suite. To start, there are now a variety of brush types available for terraforming and painting textures respectively, including perfect circles, squares, and a set of noise brushes. It's incredibly easy to create more organic looking terrain. Players will also be able to use their mouse wheel plus shift to control the object to adjust the size and intensity of the brush on the fly. Oh, that's handy. Oh, yes! Yes, 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 yes. More, please. More of this. But could we also, like, figure out a way to sort the jagged edges whenever you put water down? That would be helpful. Oh, we got another image here. This time with the terrain paint. Oh, look at that. That looks gorgeous. Oh, and it's just made straight up squares. Look at all the brush types we can get now. That's awesome. Similarly, we've updated the grass masking rules, making it easier to blend multiple grass types together. You'll find that the 3D grass blades tend to remain visible even at low intensities, solving some of the usability issues we've had when subtly at blending grass with sand or dirt. Ah, yeah, look at that. That is fantastic. Oh, yes! Every dev diary just gets better and better with this. Look at that. That's awesome. Can I have this now, please? Please. And for our final trick, we've added a highly requested feature, automatic slope painting. Yes! With this setting enabled, players can automatically paint rocks on steep slopes, making it incredibly easy to create realistic-looking mountains, cliffs, or inclines. The slope texture is automatically picked depending on what biome you're painting from. So if you paint a tropical sand or grass with auto slope enabled, you'll get the tropical rock on slopes. I am so bad at words. Temperate textures use temperate rock, deserts use desert rock, etc. Let's see it at work. Oh, yeah! Look at it! This is awesome! For terraforming, a similar action will also be available called Sculpted Slope Painting. When enabled, terraforming actions will automatically paint grass and rock depending on the map's biome. This can be handy for sketching out ideas or building habitats that don't need unique terrain paint. Hey, Phoenix! Oh my lord! This is awesome! I need this in my game. I need this! Putting all those features in practice, we've been having way more fun designing habitats. We can't wait to see what you do with them. And look at that. That looks fantastic. Like, look at this. This is beautiful. Then we got community spotlight. We have RotNEX. Who has designed a beautiful looking Gallimimus. We got this painting here by Carvente, which has Parasaurolophus and a Pseudoceratops. And a screenshot by Assassin Spino. This is an interesting looking build. Quite like that. Thank you for reading July's Dead Diary. It's been a busy month, but we're still chugging along. As mentioned, keep an eye out for Update 15's trailer within the next week. Cousin came back tired, so rather than the beach and me, my mom and I going kayaking at the lake. Oh, that'll be fun. You won't want to miss it. Until next time, the PK's dev team. Well, guys, there you have it. That is Update 15's overview, and I'm looking forward to playing it. I can't wait to get my hands on the Gallimimus and the Oviraptor. I'm also looking forward to the terrain paint and new feeding varieties. Let me know what you guys think. I honestly, this is all really good stuff. But, yeah. I think that's where we're going to end it. Thank you all for tuning in. So if you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe today, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything new. All my links are in the link tree in the description down below. And until next time, this is Tyranno Senpai signing off. We'll be back next month. Alrighty then. Take care now. Bye-bye then.